Hi, welcome to Fresh and Local. I'm Jeannie Leonard with the Randolph County Cooperative Extension. Today we're going to talk about zucchini. Squash is basically a different type of squash. Squash is divided into summer squash and winter squash. And basically zucchini can be used in any recipe that you would use our yellow summer squash. It's good for about 5 days in the refrigerator. Don't wash it till you're ready to use it. Also, some ways to preserve it. The best way is to freeze it. It's not recommended to be canned. What we suggest is to slice it into 1/4 of an inch slices, blanch those for 3 minutes in boiling water, and then put it in ice water to cool it immediately, and then pack it into your containers and freeze it. It can also be dehydrated, but most people use it for making casseroles or zucchini bread, so you can even already grate it and freeze that amount that your zucchini bread calls for. Today we're going to make 3 different recipes using zucchini. The first one we're going to do is a zucchini corn recipe, and like I said, if you don't have zucchini, you could use the yellow squash. It's whatever your family enjoys. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put a stick of butter in our baking dish, and we're going to put this in the oven at 375 to let the butter melt. And while we're doing that, while it's melting, we'll get everything else prepped. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off the ends of our zucchini. We're going to take 2 zucchinis. We need about 2 cups of grated zucchini. So, I'm going to take and grate it real quick. Okay, that looks like about 2 cups. We're going to eyeball it today. Unless you're baking a cake or making some type of pie or something, you know, you can eyeball some ingredients. Okay, I'll use the rest of that squash in another recipe. Next, we're going to take 1 onion. We're going to chop it. And you probably made this as the corn casserole before. Same thing, we're just adding some zucchini to it. Just a way to get some more vitamins for your kids. Or, you know, some people that need to eat some more vegetables in their diet. Add this to our zucchini. Okay. To that, we're going to add 1 can of creamed corn. Okay. To that, we're going to add 1/3 cup of whole milk. You could also use skim milk, whatever's in the refrigerator. We're taking a shortcut today, and we're going to use a boxed cornbread mix. So it's already got our leveling agencies in it, such as your baking soda, baking powder. Okay, and then we're going to add 1 egg. Once we get this all combined, we'll get our greased, buttered pan. That's what we were secretly doing by putting it in the baking dish and putting it in the pan, is we're buttering our dish. Okay. We're going to put this in our dish. Now, if you did want to do the butter, you know, make it a little better in calories, you could just use some cooking spray. Not going to be the same flavor, but it'll work. We're going to bake this for 30 minutes at 375. And while that's baking, we're going to go on and make our next recipe. All right, now we're going to make a zucchini pepperoni bites. This would be a great snack for kids to make. Instead of having all the carbs from the bread, we're going to use the zucchini slices as our crust. So you're going to cut the ends off and cut your slices about 1/4 of an inch thick. Now I like my pizza, the crust like this, done a little crisp. So some recipes I've read says to put it in a frying pan and fry it for a minute on each side, but I think it makes it too soft. So I like to do it this way, and it's the easiest way. So we're just going to slice this and put the pieces on a cookie sheet. And I've lined it with parchment paper just to make it easier for cleanup. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take your favorite spaghetti sauce, marinara sauce. You can make your own if you want to. We're just going to put this on top. A lot of people are using zucchini slices in lasagna. Instead of using the lasagna noodles, they're taking the zucchini and slicing it in long strips and putting it on their in their favorite lasagna recipe, just to cut down on some of the calories. All right. Then, what makes pizza great? Some finely shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay. And then we're going to use little miniature pepperoni, but you know, you could put ham, you could just have cheese, whatever you want on it. Make it just as simple, or load it up. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take some Italian seasoning and just sprinkle a little on the top. This is going to go in a 350-degree oven, and basically you're going to let it cook until the cheese is melted. So you need to just keep an eye on it. So probably about less than 5 minutes. They're out of the oven. They can cool a little bit, but it smells like a pizzeria in here. Now you can pick them up and eat them, but I like my fingers not burnt. Now the roof of my mouth may get burnt, but we're going to try this. That's a pretty good snack. Hope you try this. You could try it with ham, whatever. But we're going to make one more recipe with our zucchini. All right, we're going to make a Parmesan zucchini and corn grill. Okay, so we're going to start with zucchini that we're going to dice up. It calls for 4 regular zucchini, but I had a family member give me this, so we're going to use like 1 large and a half. Never look free produce in the mouth. This would also be pretty if you did half and half, half yellow squash and half zucchini. You could even put some eggplant in this just to give it some color. Okay, I got 1 more bit to chop. While that's going on, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in our pan to start getting warm. That's what I call a country chop. Big chunky pieces. Okay, to that oil, we're going to add 2 cloves of garlic. Put this down just a bit. Hot pot. This would be good and done out on the grill too. We're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of dried thyme to this and 1/4 of a teaspoon of dried oregano. Okay. To this, we're going to add about 2 cups of corn. You could use canned corn, fresh corn, roasted corn. We're going to add some salt and pepper to it to taste. And we're going to chop up some cilantro. About 2 tablespoons chopped. And when your zucchini and your corn has been heated, if you're a person that likes your zucchini a little more done, it's fine. You just cook it to the doneness that you like. We're going to take this off the heat, and to that, we're going to take 1 lime, and we're going to add the lime juice to it. Okay. To that, we're going to add the cilantro. Oh, my hands. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And just toss that around. Now we need some grilled chicken. We'd have a great meal. Okay. Let's try this for a little bit. Can't give it to the staff unless you try it. You can taste that lime. Needs a piece of grilled chicken with it, I'm telling you. We'll try that corn zucchini casserole next. All right, our corn zucchini casserole is out of the oven. Take a little bite. That's great. For this and more recipes, go to rmtc.net/recipes or go to Facebook and like Jeannie's Kitchen at Randolph County Cooperative Extension. Enjoy!